going on, everyone? Daniel here, and welcome to my quick review for the latest war film directed by this little indie director named Christopher Nolan. I don't know. He directed a movie called Batman Begins. I don't even know what that is, man. Memento, Inception. I don't know. He's a new guy. He's off the streets of LA. Not sure. I think he has potential. Christopher Nolan, ladies and gentlemen, his latest film, one of the most highly anticipated films out of the year. Hans Zimmer scoring. Oh, the movie's called Dunkirk, by the way, in case you didn't know what you were clicking on. Dunkirk. There are no spoilers in here whatsoever, man. I'm just going to give you my first impressions, things that I like, things that I didn't like. First off, cinematography. And this is something without a doubt we all knew was going to be super big. Now, as a war film itself, before I get to the cinematography, I will say that I think Hacksaw Ridge is still the better war film. If we're going to be talking about war films over the past few years, Hacksaw Ridge is still a better war film than Dunkirk. I'll get to that in a few seconds as well. Doesn't mean Dunkirk's a horrible film. I did not get to see it in IMAX, but I'll tell you right now, if you guys have an IMAX near you, and if you're able to see it in IMAX, watch it, because I remember seeing an IMAX preview 2 or 3 times a few months ago. It is the best IMAX experience. For the few minutes I saw were great. Watch it in IMAX if you haven't seen it already. Now, the cinematography is beautiful. And war is not beautiful. War is hell. But my God, does Nolan and his team and his cinematographers and his crew know how to make this damn war so damn beautiful. It is gorgeous. The look of it, the costumes, the World War II costumes. This is about May 1940. The wardrobe that they wear, and I mean all of it, man. It is beautiful to the eye. The beaches and the water. I mean everything to it. It looks horrible. I'm saying the places where we're at. I mean it's a war zone, but I'm saying they make it look so damn beautiful on the big screen. Hans Zimmer did the score, and without a doubt, Hans Zimmer is one of the best composers today in the movie industry. And he just knocks it out of the ballpark. There's a lot of things in there, and there's this ticking like a ticking watch. And I swear, it makes your heart beat more. It makes your heart race a little bit more. It makes you get on the edge of your seat. Maybe not literally, but it makes you have that tension, and you're like, okay, something's gonna happen, something's not gonna happen. You can kind of tell when something's gonna happen, and then something of a little twist goes around. We jump around 3 characters or 3 sections. We have by the air, by the sea, and kind of by these other characters. It was a little confusing for me. It was. I'm going to be honest here and say that it was a confusing movie for me. And it's not a big shocker when you think about Christopher Nolan. Mostly, all his films are basically movies that you need to see multiple times, like 3 or 4 times to get the gist. And I did not know much about Dunkirk going into this film, like the actual events of Dunkirk. And I'm going to be honest, and that may be horrible for me as an experience, but after walking out of this film, I still didn't know shite about Dunkirk. I still didn't know much about it at all. And that's probably just me. It's a loud movie, and the sound effects and everything like that are great. Parts of it, I felt like I was watching Titanic over and over again. A ship sinking, a ship sinking, a ship sinking, another person going, it just felt like I was watching Titanic after a while, and this and that. And I feel like it should have been rated R. It is PG-13. Me personally, the action is really good. It's a really good war film. Great cinematography, great score. But I really feel like if they would have added the blood and limbs falling off and everything, and Christopher Nolan could have... I don't know why they made it PG-13. I don't see no 10-year-old saying, I want to go see Dunkirk. No, they're like, I want to go see Atomic Blonde, or I want to go see Spider-Man Homecoming, or I want to go see the Emoji Movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nobody's going to... No 5-year-old's going to be like, I'm Doofenstein Dunkirk. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to be saying anything like that, So it's more of a, like, 9... No Dunkirk. We the older ones, we they understand. They don't understand the Nolan verse, man, but we do. It's trippy as hell, though, but Hacksaw Ridge still gets me emotionally wise. I did have emotion. The first 5 minutes of this film, the first 3 minutes of this film is very intense. The score helps, the cinematography helps, and the frightening look of these faces on the actors. The frightening reaction. It is insane how you feel, and not even in IMAX. I didn't watch it in IMAX, remember, but you feel like you're there with them because you get immersed with where their soldiers are at when they're on land. I was immersed with them there. Tom Hardy's in this film. He's good for what he does. Could have been used more. Could have had a huger role. I thought he was something else the entire time, and then it turns out he was something else, and I'm like, that may have just been me, but it's like, God dang it, like, I thought I don't know, I thought differently of different things with Tom Hardy, but he was good in the part that he did, even though he deserved better. He was too serious, and then I remember it's a war film, but at the same time, I'm like, where's the comedy, though? Where's that one comedy soldier that likes to make people laugh? But no, in all seriousness, Harry Styles, the guy from One Direction, or used to be in One Direction, he was super good in this film, actually, for the role that he had and the way that he did it. I really liked Harry Styles in this film. Him and Tom Hardy were really the ones that stood out to me. Other than that, all the other actors did good as well. Nothing that I really know of their names or such. I only know Harry Styles and Tom Hardy. But other than that, cinematography, the music, it's a good action film. It is a long film. I really think it could have been like an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 30. It could have been an hour and a half, honestly. I don't know what parts you would take out, but I really feel like the middle of the film. And all I'll say is when a group of people are like in this boat, and all I'll say is there's bullets coming at them inside the boat. That whole stuff there, I really felt like it could have been shortened or taken down because I was falling asleep during that part. I really was. Not only was I tired, but I just found it completely boring, and that's personally. I plan on seeing this film again. I don't think the film's boring. I think that moment was boring for me. That's where it was losing me by that point. Oh, and also Mark Rylance, the guy from the BFG, he's awesome in here as well, in his side of the story of the civilians and the ocean and going towards Dunkirk. That stuff was great as well. Cillian Murphy, I love Cillian Murphy, and I think he was very wasted in Free Fire, and he was wasted in here. So I was kind of sad for that. I think it's a good film. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I think it's one of Nolan's best, but it's not his best. So anyway, I do plan on picking this up on Blu-ray, but I don't plan on, seeing it in theaters again. I recommend people who haven't seen it in theaters, go watch it in IMAX, or go watch it when you can. It is a really good film. It's a good war film, and it's very intense and entertaining, and this is a movie that's worth paying the bucks. But it's not something I'd see again until Blu-ray in the comfort of my own home. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye-bye.